Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the NBA 2024-2025 standings week 21. Well, this week was played the week 21 on NBA 2024-2025 season. So, for that reason, I'm going to talk about who are the NBA standings are in both conferences, the Eastern and Western Conference, throughout this throughout 21 weeks. Okay, so let's start with the Eastern Conference. So, in the Eastern Conference, the Cleveland Cavaliers are still leading this division in the league with the best record 56-11. They clinched a spot to the playoffs 2 weeks ago, and today they lost against the Orlando Magic. 16 games winning streak, amazing, and this was the tier 15 games winning streak in the season. The side is amazing. They are playing at tremendous basketball level, and the most probably they're going to win this conference because they have a 7.5 game advantage against the second place, the Boston Celtics, that they are in the 49-19 record. So the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to win this conference, and the Boston Celtics are going to finish in the second place. And I think that this will be the Easter conference championship series in this next summer. This will be tremendous. So the Boston Celtics clinch a spot to the playoffs this week, and they have an easy lead against the third place that in this moment is the New York Knicks have it with a 42-24 record. They have an easy lead because they have 4.5 game advantage against the fourth place. They are the Milwaukee Bucks, but they are so far from the second set, the Boston Celtics, where they are 6.5 games behind them. So you can see here that the Caps are going to finish in the first place, the Boston Celtics in the second place, and the New York Knicks in the third place. The other thing is happening here for the 4, 5, 6 places in this conference because the Bucks are in the fourth place with a 38-29 record, the Pacers in the fifth place with a 37-29 record, and the Detroit Pistons with a 37-31 record. You can see here that there is only 1.5 games difference between the 4 and 6 places, and these three teams are fighting to win the 4 places, because the important here is that the team that finish in the 4 places are going to have the home advantage in the first round. So any of these two teams, the Bucks, the Pacers, and the Pistons, are going to fight to get the 4th place. And you can see here that from the for the 4, 5, and 6th place, they have an easy lead against the 7 and 8 places, because in this moment the Atlanta Hawks are in the playing tournament with a 31-36 record. The Orlando Magic are in the 8 places with a 8th place, sorry, with a 32-37 record, and they have they are going to play in the playing tournament because they are so far from the 6 places. In this moment they are 5 games difference from these places, and it looks very difficult that the Hawks and the Magic can reach the Pistons, the Pacers, and the Bucks. So the Hawks and the Magic are fighting to get the 7th place. And remember that this is very important place, because the teams that finish in the 7th place, they will have the advantage to play in home the first game in the playing tournament. And it's important to finish in the 7 and 8 place, because remember that any of these two teams losing the playing tournament in the first game in the playing, they're going to have a second opportunity to play against the winner between the 9 and the 10 places. In the 9 places are the Miami Heat with a 29-30 record, and then the Chicago Bulls are the last place in the playing tournament with a 28-39 record. Something to see here is that the Miami Heats have been playing a tremendous basketball, a very bad performance since they trade Jimmy Butler to the Warriors, where in this moment they have a 2 record in the last 10 games played, and they have a 7 games losing streak. Well, remember the Miami Heat before this trade, they are fighting for the 4 places against the the Milwaukee Bucks. Something's happening, because even that Jimmy Butler hasn't played a lot of minutes or games in this season. He was a very key player in this system. So the the Hits and the Bulls are going to qualify to the play-in, but it looks very difficult that they can go deep in the playoffs. And the Raptors, the 76ers, even the Nets are fighting to minimum to try to reach the Chicago Bulls, the last team in the play tournament. But it looks very difficult because they are more than 5.5 games below the Chicago Bulls, and it looks very difficult that they can reach the Chicago Bulls because these three teams, the Raptors, the 76ers, and the Nets, are very bad teams, and the Hornets and the Wizards are the two worst teams in the conference and in the league, and they are eliminated. And in the Western Conference, in my opinion, the best conference in the league, the Oklahoma City Thunder are still leading this division with the best record in this conference and the second best record in the league with a 56-12 record. They have been playing at tremendous basketball level because they have a 9-1 record in the last 10 games played, and they have a three games winning streak. They are this week they clinch a spot to the playoffs, and until this moment they are the only team that have reached a spot in playoff in this moment, and they have an easy lead against the second tier and fifth place in the conference because they have 13 game advantage. There is less than 15 games to play in this season, so the most probably they are going to win this. They are going to clinch the first set the next week. And something interesting happening here because you can see here that the Rockets, Nuggets, Grizzlies, and Lakers are fighting the second placers, and this is very important because these four teams are fighting to finish in the second, third, and fourth places. Because remember, these three teams have the advantage in the first round, the home advantage in the first round, and remember that the first and second places have the advantage in the semifinal round. So it's very important to finish in the first places, where it's only one game difference from the second place to the fifth place, where the Rockets, Nuggets, and Grizzlies have the same record in this moment. They are tied in the second set in the conference, and the teams that's playing a tremendous basketball are the Houston Rockets with a six game winning streak. My Lakers that had a very bad week this week, where before this bad week they had a 4 games losing streak. They couldn't today where they defeated the Phoenix Suns. Before that they have a 8 games winning streak. So the Lakers at the moment have a 41-25 record. Remember that they have played 2 less games than the rest of the team. So if the Lakers win these 2 games, they're gonna to tie the Rockets, Nuggets, and Grizzlies, and this is going to be an interesting point. But something to worry is that the Golden State Warriors are playing a tremendous basketball level because they have a 39-28 record, they have a 9-1 record, and they have a 7 games winning streak. And since they trade to Jimmy Butler in the NBA trade deadline, they have a 15-2 record. This is amazing. Where they were fighting to the playing tournament. Now they are in the 6th place, the last spot to enter direct to the playoffs, and they are 2.5 games below the Lakers. So if they continue to winning more games, they're going to escalate, and maybe they can fight to get the second set. This will be interesting. And another interesting part is that the Warriors, the Timberwolves, and the Clippers are all these three teams are fighting to get the last spot to enter direct to the playoffs. From the Warriors, the 6th place, to the 8th place, the Los Angeles Clippers, there is only 1.5 games difference. And another team that is in hot is the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a 8 games winning streak. They are playing at tremendous basketball level, and the last two spots in the play-in are the Sacramento Kings and the Dallas Mavericks, where the Kings have a 33-33 record, and the Dallas Mavericks have a 33-36 record. The Sacramento Kings have 4 games losing streak, and the Dallas Mavericks have a 3 games losing streak. Something interesting, a very weird here situation is that the Dallas Mavericks are playing with only 7 or 8 players in the game, because most of his players are injured, and I don't know what is going to happen, because maybe most of the game they're going to lose him for fate, I think so, because they don't have enough players to play a game. It's something unbelievable. And the only team that is fighting to enter to the playoffs are the Phoenix Suns with a 31-37 record. They are 1.5 games below the Dallas Mavericks. I think that the Phoenix Suns are in the hunt, and I think that they're gonna to get the last position that in this moment the Dallas Mavericks have it, because the Dallas Mavericks, how I told you, for the situation that they don't have the enough players to complete a team, and because is they trade for they trade Luka Doncic to the Lakers, and Kyrie Irving is out for the rest of the season, and Anthony Davis is the most probably is going to be out. So I think that they don't have the necessary to enter to the play-in, and I think that the Phoenix Suns are going to get it. And the Trailblazers and the Spurs, I think that they don't have enough to qualify to the play-in, and they are eliminated. And something bad for the Spurs is that two superstars, Victor Wembanyama, the Aaron Fox are out because the injuries that they got, and this is they are a ending, and the Pelicans and the Jazz are the two worst teams in this conference. So this is interesting. You can see here. This is the best conference in the league, and this is very open because it's going to make some change. So I hope you like this video, and if you have any comment or suggestion, you can write me in any of my social media platforms. So see you next video. Gibran.